Good evening. It's 5 o'clock and we start tonight with breaking news at 5. And we're going to let you know what has just happened here in the last half hour.
Yeah, the presidential race right now still too close to call, but NBC News just called the race in Michigan for Joe Biden. This follows a victory for Biden in Wisconsin a couple of hours before. And now President Trump's campaign is suing Michigan and Pennsylvania. They want both of those states to stop counting the ballots until they can get better access to the process.
Of course, we know right now that you want to see the numbers and where they stand all across the country, so we want to bring you the very latest.
Yeah, so let's check in with Dustin Grove. He's in our newsroom tonight. Dustin?
Hey, Scott, let's get right to the map here. And let me start off with a quick disclaimer. These projections kind of depend on whether you're looking at the Associated Press or NBC News. This is a look at what the Associated Press has. And these states in purple are still considered too close to call. As you mentioned, NBC called Michigan for Joe Biden and those 16 electoral points. AP hasn't done that just yet. North Carolina and 15 electoral votes still up for grabs. Georgia, look at the difference here. Very close, 50% to 49%, just within a couple 100,000 votes. And then over here, the really close one, Nevada, pretty much split with less than 8,000 votes in a difference. Joe Biden spoke within the last hour. Let's take a listen to some of what he had to say.
My fellow Americans, yesterday once again proved that democracy is the heartbeat of this nation. Just as it has been the heartbeat of this nation for 2 centuries. And even in the face of a pandemic, more Americans voted this election than ever before in American history. Over 150 million people cast their votes. I think that's just extraordinary. And if we had any doubts, we shouldn't have any longer about a government of, by, and for the people. It's very much alive in America. Here, the people rule. Power can't be taken or asserted. It flows from the people. And it's their will that determines who will be the President of the United States, and their will alone.
That's Joe Biden within the last hour, not declaring victory, but saying that when the count is finished, they believe they will win. We have still not heard from President Trump publicly today, but we did hear from the campaign. Scott and Anne Marie mentioned a minute ago about those lawsuits against Michigan and Pennsylvania. The campaign talked to NBC News in a statement. They gave him a statement saying they have not been provided with meaningful access to numerous counting locations to observe the opening of ballots in the counting process as guaranteed by Michigan law. So we're paying close attention to those 2 lawsuits in Michigan and Pennsylvania. I want to point out really quickly that NBC is saying that it is leaning Trump in Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Georgia right now, but still officially too close to call. Scott, Anne Marie, it doesn't get much closer than this.
Yeah, thanks for that update, Dustin. Thanks.